What's up, guys? So we've recently been unboxing all of the WrestleMania 37 Elites, and today we're going to finish it off by unboxing the Rated R Superstar Edge. So today we are going to be unboxing this WWE Mattel WrestleMania 37 Elite Edge. To follow with the whole trend of what I've been doing with the other unboxings is I brought out a couple of my Edge Elites to talk about. So this is the Hall of Fame Series Edge. This is probably my favorite Edge that's ever been produced by Mattel. He's got the entrance jacket, the snow camo tights with the red Rated R Superstar logos. Very cool deco. Very cool. He's got his tattoos. It's a decent head scan. I don't think that Edge really has ever had a figure produced with a head scan that's like, yeah, that's perfect. That's a perfect head scan. There's always something a little bit off about it. But if you really look at Edge, it makes sense because he does have exaggerated features on his face. So I'm sure that is difficult to capture in plastic form, especially with molds and all of these scans and stuff. He does. He has unique, exaggerated features, which is what makes him recognizable. But yeah, this is probably one of the better Edge head scans. I think his new Elites with the beard and stuff look absolutely phenomenal. I think those are probably going to be the best once I have them in hand. After that, we have the SummerSlam. This is from SummerSlam 1998. And he's got his entrance cloak, his glasses, and his, at the time, his signature Edge tights, which is what I remember him by. And we got BCAs in this. Now, the glasses keep falling off his face, so I've been kind of like playing like this game of trying to like get them onto his face, and I just jammed it in his eye, and now it's stuck. So as you can see, his glasses are literally stuck inside of his eye. What have I done? Can we loosen it up? We can. This has been since I bought this. I kind of got to play with it to get the glasses on because I don't really care to open this up. So it's probably like the best we're going to do, right around his neck. Not worried about it. And last but not least, the recent Ringside Collectibles exclusive, the Edge heads. It's Edge, Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder, the Edge heads. Comes with the hands. And yeah, pretty basic deco on the tights, but I think the whole purpose behind this was to get Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins in there. It's a 3-in-1 figure and try and get people to buy 3 of each. But I mean, I really do remember them being a little bit more basic tights then, as opposed to the Hall of Fame, which is my favorite Edge Elite. So today we are going to be unboxing this WrestleMania 37 collection Elite. And he comes with the Paul Ellering head and torso. So it's got him with his smirk on the front, his signature smirk, and then it's got a picture of him from the event on the side, smirk on the side, and then the event picture on the back. And it says, Edge from Toronto, Canada, 241 pounds, 6'5", career highlights, WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion, WWE Hall of Fame inductee. In one of the most intense hardcore matches in WWE history, the Rated R Superstar appended the hardcore legend, Mick Foley, at WrestleMania 22. And if you remember, last year we got Mick Foley from the same event, so now we can complete that matchup with these figures. Mick Foley came with the Bang Bang hands and a very doggish looking head scan of him. Probably not the best Mick Foley figure, but honestly, it's one of my favorites that they've put out. There's something about the figure that I really like, even though I can acknowledge that the head is not perfect. But I'm very excited that we're going to be able to finish off Paul Ellering. But this is just so that we can unbox Edge and we can talk about him and see how we feel about the figure. So we're going to open that up. the fig heel way. We got to take out all the pieces first. Pop out Paul's head. Pop out Paul's torso. And yes, we're going to talk about this bat. So, before we get into it, if you didn't know, the torso on the Paul Ellering is going through a running change. So he's going to be featured with an open jacket in waves going forward once they're in stores. So this is the early production style, I guess you'd say, with the closed jacket. I was impartial to which one I got. It doesn't really matter to me. I do think that the open jacket is more realistic, but it is what it is. I could get these now, and I wanted to finish off Paul, so I got the closed jacket. And here is the updated modern Paul Ellering head, the bald head, and it's arguably probably better than the classic, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. His head is a little bit more elongated in the vintage Paul, but I mean, I guess that's what happens when you get older, right? So I'm going to put those two heads over there. We've got Edge's rock and roll hands, which is what I think I'm going to display him with, and the bent bat. Okay, he's got a little hook in it, a little hook in his bat. Why do all bat accessories seem to come bent? Well, I don't understand why we can't somehow figure out a way to get these to be straight in the packaging, because baseball bats typically are straight. They're not bent. They're not hooked. But so we got Edge, and he's got a very, very testish head scan. A lot of people are saying this. I said it the day that they showed these protos. Looks just like test in the proto images, and right in my hand, it still looks like test. I know it's Edge, but it still looks like test to me. He's got the signature LGE on his jacket. I'm kidding. I know it's supposed to say Edge, but his lapel is folded over a little bit, so the E and the hoop and the D are cut off, so it looks like it says LGE. But obviously, it's his name Edge on the jacket. I am aware of that. I'm just being a goof. So he's got his taped hands. He's got a star on this wrist. He's got his tattoo on his shoulder. Nice coloring to it. He's got the Rated R logo on the back of his vest. And he's got these baggy jeans that also have almost like a black camo-ish design to them, which I actually love. I think the overall design of this figure is great. Not a fan of the head, but I think it's a solid mold for Edge. And he's got the Rated R logo right on his knee of his pants. So obviously it comes with the bat so he can hold it, but it doesn't stay in his hand. Okay, you'd have to put it in the other one, but even so, this hand is also too big that it's just going to kind of slide around a little bit. It's kind of loosey-goosey, which is why I'm going to be popping these off, and I'm going to be putting the rock and roll hands on. This is how I like to remember Edge. I like to remember him with the hands. Now, if you pay attention, I believe it's Elite 82 is when his new Elite is included in the set. Yeah, Elite 82. They accidentally put the two sweet hands in the first wave of them. The next wave is going to have updated hands with these rock and roll hands. So here we go. We got Edge. Boom, got the rock and roll hands. Not the best head scan, as I said. It's really not even reminiscent of him to me. I'm looking at it. Doesn't really look like Edge. But I think they got the coloring of the hair almost perfect for Edge. He does have blonde hair, and it does look darker when it's wet, but I think this is a great shade of his hair that they did. Yeah, other than that, there's really not too much deco because he didn't really have much going on in this this match. You know, it's a hardcore match. You're not supposed to be wearing your tights because obviously they get ripped open anyway, so they always wear these protective pants and such. But I think this is how I would display him. A little bit wider legs. Maybe arch him back a little bit. The Rated R Superstar. I would give this figure, despite the head, I'd probably give it a nice 7.25. It's decent. It's decent. It's not bad. It's really not bad at all. The head, I'm sure there's something about the deco application that maybe it would have been better. But, you know, you get what you get, and it's Edge. Nothing you can really say. There's no deco on the back of his pants, just the one rated R logo. Still, I think it's a cool figure. So these should be hitting Walmart around the end of February, early March, in a Walmart shipper, and that shipper is going to have the WrestleMania Elites and Elite Series, as well as Decade of Domination 2, and that was reported by Steve of Mattel. So keep an eye out for that, and yeah. So hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel so much. Those subscriptions really help our algorithm, as do the likes and comments. Helps us get discovered by other people so that we can bring better content to the channel. So if you like what we're presenting, please, by all means, like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, and help us spread out a little bit. But yeah, so we opened up Edge. He's got the bent back, replaceable hands, and he came with the torso and the head of Paul Ellering. So we are going to put together Paul in our next video, so keep an eye out for that. I did state that I think it's funny that they did two heads. So one of the heads came with the torso. One of the heads came with, now I can't remember, maybe the arms. Somebody came with Rocco, and somebody came with his legs, I believe. I could be getting that wrong. But they kind of made it so you had to buy every single figure, whereas last year you really didn't have to, because I think it was Kofi who came with just the referee hands, which I didn't really care about for Danny Davis, so I didn't need it. But yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, tune in for us building Paul Ellering, and we'll see you next time, guys. Take it easy. Peace from the Rated R Superstar.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram @FigHeel and @Unreleased Wrestling Figs. And you can visit the merch store at Pro Wrestling Tees and check out the Unreleased Wrestling Figure coloring books available now on Amazon.com, including Prime shipping.